Getty Images and Istock adding keywords for you, new model options, and a market freeze. Brr, that sounds cold for August. Adobe Max for free, BlackBox having copyright issues, Shutterstock adds FTPS, Wirestock gets a facelift, the stock coalition gaining momentum, stock keyword trends shot list, and other requested shots and videos. Welcome back to the 5th episode of Hot Shoe News. I'm your host, Dustin Hall, and this is some of the stock photo and video news from around the web. A lot's going on over at Getty and Istock. The Contributor app and ESP now automatically add some keywords to files for you. Their claim is that they've made improvements to the submission process that will help you improve your keyword accuracy, allowing more time to create imagery and less time preparing your files. I feel like we've all heard that before. And that is quite a bold claim. So let's see what this actually consists of. Keywords are now added to select files for imagery property. So we're talking keywords like color image, black and white, aspect orientation, horizontal, vertical, square, panoramic, and it's images only upon upload that they're doing this. They're also adding information about country of shoot for both images and videos. Upon entering a country and selecting save, they'll add the keyword. They will also add model information during the process. Once the model release is accurately attached to the file, they'll add content such as ethnicity, age, gender, and so forth. Is that all that helpful and it will save you time? I guess, but it's definitely not a game changer in my opinion. But I like to see the improvement. Also, they've made updates to model release gender vocabulary. So now they have extended the gender options from just male or female and none to add and include transgender, non-binary gender, gender non-conforming, intersex, and they do say gender keyword must accurately reflect what the model has indicated on the release. Where no gender is selected, select none stated. Or if it's one that's not listed, please select other. Getty Images also now has an RF market freeze. What in the world is a market freeze? I don't know. Well, here's what Getty has to say about it. An RF market freeze is a licensing product available on all royalty-free files, photos, illustrations, and videos on gettyimages.com. The market freeze allows customers to reserve licenses on creative royalties, free content at premium prices, preventing new license of that content for a specific period of time by removing the imagery from the website. Prices are negotiated by our global sales team and can vary depending on the amount of content used, the duration of the market freeze, and the competitive landscape, which includes market trends and pricing sensitivity with each region. I personally don't see probably that ever affecting me, but I hope you fall into that category. I would really need to step up my photography game for that. In other news, Shutterstock steps up their upload security. They announced that for bulk images and videos uploaded, they will be switching from the traditional FTP process to FTPS. So they're adding a layer of L encryption. Security are always a good thing, especially since we are seeing a lot more ransomware attacks on corporations, like the nasty one that bricked all of Garmin's systems. I would hate to see you lose out on royalties because they didn't think ahead. Though, on a side speculation, I would say that they have a lot less to protect. After all, the members of the Stock Coalition took down their portfolios in significant numbers. Speaking of which, I want to give a big shout out to all the people over at the Stock Coalition working hard to make real change for the stock community. Thank you. Couple big announcements coming out from Adobe, most notably Adobe Max. Adobe's creative conference this year will be a free virtual event from October 20th to the 22nd. It will include 56 hours of continuous live content and over 350 sessions to explore. That's more content than I can drink Red Bull for. Though one thing that makes me curious is during this event, Adobe will reveal how its CAI digital content attribution system will work. Again, adding another layer of protection, but this time to make sure the original producer of the content gets credit. Speaking of making sure contributors get their fair share, BlackBox sent out a message to all of its contributors emphasizing the need to make sure that the content that they are submitting is their own. This can only leave me to think that people have been reporting stolen videos. This is a very frustrating experience for all of you working hard and being honest. I hope they're able to fix it. Also in the news, Wirestock got a facelift. They've completely revamped the UI on their website. Personally, I think they only made improvements to an already great layout. My only regret is that it happened after I released my Wirestock how-to video. But hey, no big loss. Go over and check it out if you haven't. Before we make the transition into stock trends, keywords, and what to shoot for September, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Alright, so we're adding in some Wirestock top picks for September. Here's what they're requesting to get out to the different agencies. First big area would definitely be that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So shooting honest and emotional struggles with the disease, image, uplifting content. If you can find a race, you might be able to get some good pictures. I know being a runner myself, most of them have been canceled, but maybe it's something you can dive through your archives to find some and go ahead and get uploaded. The second big area, again, and we've seen this, and we will see this as a theme, is traveling, just getting back to the normal lives and away from the new norm, but still incorporating COVID-19, whether that's social distancing, mask, but people still get out in and out and living their day-to-day lives. Of course, always, and I feel like this is a dead horse, authenticity is just catching real-life people with real emotions in a situation. Wirestock also wants to catch upcoming celebrations. Bridging on the other sites, it's a no-brainer again with the holidays coming up. There's many things, Yom Kippur, International Coffee Day, Teachers Day, World Smile Day, World Health Day. You don't have to just think about the big holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So think outside of the box and get creative. It could lead to some really good sales for you. Including this month, we're going to talk about some briefs, which is Getty and Istock's version of a shot list and what clients are asking for. A couple notable categories here. The first is alternative healthcare illustrations. I don't do many illustrations personally, but the thought comes to mind But these thoughts come to mind other than just CBD. There's acupuncture, Chinese or Oriental medicine, massage, chiropractic care, yoga, diet and herbs, and a lot more. If you're someone that enjoys doing illustrations, this should give you no shortage of ideas of content that you can produce to earn more money. Also, and seeing this more as a trend right now, is that they're looking for images about online dating. And I'll leave that up to your imagination as creators. I've been off the market for quite some time. Online dating wasn't a big thing, but I'm sure you can do lots of markups, illustrations, and get creative with what's out there, especially in the world of COVID, which continues to be a theme. Getty's also looking for home and work offices with COVID. Anymore, I feel like anything COVID or new norm has been beat to death from my channel and what these sites are looking for, but they still keep asking for it, which tells me that there's tremendous demand. So make sure that you're capturing some and getting paid for your ideas. Looking at Dreams Time, they always post popular searches in stock photography. Of course, some of the ones that easily come out were big events such as Mother's Day, Memorial Day, Independence. But some of the other ones that really are new this month or continued on trends that are popular would be working. That's definitely a big one with everyone working from home with COVID. Industry, websites, proposals, boyfriend proposing to girlfriend. That would be up there with the online dating that we already talked about. Vacation. This is definitely a topic. Everyone's looking to get back out there, travel, anything in the travel industry, sports, and so forth. I always like to see what's trending, as it does give some insight and maybe how I need to be keywording going forward. So here's just some more: jobs, notebooks, computer, banner, food, iPhone, sports again, all popular searches over at Dreams Time. While I'm currently not happy with Shutterstock as a whole and how they've treated contributors lately, cutting their earnings, they do produce a great piece of content with the shot list. And looking ahead for what they've seen to be the most requested in October, there's a couple great ideas. The first is the act of giving. They state it's been a very difficult year, but there's still plenty to celebrate, and I would absolutely agree with them. Just make sure that you find time to capture that and try to include additional topics like social distancing and no more than groups of 6 people. They also suggest getting snapshots of individuals writing, opening, and reading greeting cards. So some thoughts there, especially as we move towards the holidays. The next big topic, and I know this is one that's a little bit harder for us to capture, but life with disabilities. There are more people living with disabilities, and they want to feel included. My caution would be here to not try to fake a disability. Be genuine when you do this, as it really could affect someone's life, but definitely opportunity to capture happiness and joy with children at school, at home, and just be very creative. Speaking of home projects is listed as a big area that they're looking for content moving into October. I could see this as myself. I've started to renovate different rooms that I never thought I would have in my house, such as my office studio here, where it's also doubling as my work from home office. So think of, decluttering, DIY projects, painting, yard work, or they even go to as far as to say capture images of individuals watching home improvement how-to guides on tablets, phones, and different technology. I would be careful with that one, as it would be more editorial because you would be recapturing someone else's work. And last at Shutterstock, they're saying just season's greetings. As we look here at the last 4 months of the year or so, there are a lot of holidays upon us. So go ahead and upload any kind of fresh content, vectors, content from last year, especially if you can show smaller, more intimate groups. The social distancing with COVID, I believe, will all be popular trends. So while, again, not too happy with Shutterstock as a whole, I will take their research and insights, hopefully to help me profit in other areas. And I hope you do. All right, that does it for the 5th episode of Hot Shoe News. This channel would not be possible without all of you amazing viewers. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel. And if you would really want to show some love, use the link in the description below to buy me a coffee, because damn, I am tired and there's a lot of Adobe Max conference to watch.